What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here, and we're back. And you can see here on the screen we have Revenant. So Revenant is finally out. As far as I know, the way you need to get him is to head to the Plains of Eidolon and purchase the mask from our friend. He's one of the merchants over there. Purchase the mask, and then that is going to enable a quest for you to go and get the eidolon themed Warframe. And here he is, Revenant, looking pretty cool. Got this energy flow beard, the energy like arm deal. He's got a little bit of a energy flow out of his chest, some on his back. Very interesting. But jumping right over to the market, we're gonna go and check out the Revenant Collection. It is a bit expensive because of the amount of things that it does include in the bundle, but for 640 platinum you can get Revenant himself, Revenant of the Vinaya alternate helmet, the Vitala shoulder plates, the Vitala chest plates, and the Vitala ankle plates, which we will check out here in a second. You can see them on the screen, but we'll look at them a little bit more in detail here in just a second. And then the Phantasma, which is that shotgun beam-like weapon. We will take a quick look at that as well. And the Kasha Kavat armor, which you can see down here. We'll see that a little bit more in detail because I'll go through the market and show you each individual piece real quick so you can see how much platinum they are individually. But for 640 platinum, all of that good stuff. Jumping down and just looking at Revenant himself, he has 325 platinum. Just, that's okay. Enthrall, Mesmer, Reeve, and Dance Macabre. So I am really excited about the way his powers work, especially his ultimate looks pretty cool. I cannot wait to check it out. In terms of getting the blueprint, it is going to be going to see Nakak for, the Nakak, anyways, to see what is going on with that mask. So you're going to have to do that quest. So 325 platinum. I always suggest farming the Warframes individually, so I think you should go do that in my opinion. But 75 platinum for the alternate helmet. You also have the Phantasma here, which you can see, 180 platinum. You have to be mastery rank 9 to use it, but yeah, here it is. You can buy the blueprint here. The blueprint takes 2 argon crystals, shut up, Lotus, and 10 intact sentient cores. So in order to really build this, you're going to be at the point where you have you can kill the sentients, the little bombulus on the plains. So just keep that in mind. You know, and obviously mastery rank 9 is required. But accuracy 100%, critical chance is 3. Okay, I guess. That's the primary fire. Okay, so there's going to be a secondary fire. We'll have to check that out. Magazine of 11, status 37%, pretty solid build, or status, you know, default. Impact on there, not too sure why, but then radiation is going to be 50 flat, you know, base. And then secondary, going to get charge rate, so there's going to be some sort of charge mechanic. Crit chance is still sitting at 3%. Fire rate, still 11, 37 status, 15 impact, and more radiation damage. So there's going to be some sort of mechanic around this, which you will have to check out. We could probably do that before this video is up. But there it is. You can pick up the blueprint here and build it on your own time. But we'll go check out this stuff, you know, the way it looks in more detail in just a moment. The Vitala Armor Bundle, 100 platinum. You can see here, it looks pretty good. We'll see this in a little bit more detail, but just looking at it here, you know, you can kind of get an idea of its theme. But I like this this armor set. I really, really do. I like just the not organ, the eidolon / sentient vibes that I get from it. Very, very cool. So there's that, and then the Kavat armor, which I think looks nice. It's not insane. It's not the most incredible thing in the world, but I think it looks okay. If you like putting armors on your Kavat, this is probably one of my top 5, I'd say. Anyways, we're going to jump over, like I said, and start checking out the Warframe here. So, Revenant. Boom. You can see him the way he is, the way he's you know, meant to be in his default colors. The Phantasma as you can see, looking pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, appearance wise, if I jump over to the next one, you will see the alternate helmet on him, as well as the other animation set that he has. This is the Agile. The other was the Noble. You'll see the Noble back here in a second. But the Agile stance, the different armor pieces on, which, like I said, I think look really, really cool. In detail, I like the little rings. I just like the feel of these armor pieces. But looking pretty good. The little door knocker on his chest, looking cool. The Phantasma, looking cool back there as well. And lastly, I'm going to get into some random colors. I randomized this one, and I think I'm going to keep this one in my C slot. I like it being a little bit sandy. I kind of like that sandy kind of look on this frame. Look kind of cool. But there you have it. The different looks, all that good stuff. And there is his Noble stance. Looking pretty cool. So we'll get in. I'll drop some randoms going here. Blues can look pretty good. You can see the different textures from like his chest piece. Almost has like almost like a dimpled texture, a rough kind of look to it. So you can keep that in mind as you texture this up, because it seems to be a little bit more flat than metallics. So keep that in mind. And then you'll have a little bit of metallics in certain locations on him. His secondary colors, of course, will be up in its own spots. So you guys can see and get a general idea of how this frame is going to be colored. You can also see, if I can get a decent color scheme in here, you can see that there is a little bit of like line work and whatnot detail in certain spots of his armor, which is going to take the place of one of his color slots. It looks like it is the first slot, is all of these little minor details. The second slot is going to be that textured part I was talking about earlier. The tertiary is going to be, in other spots. So those three colors are going to play a major role, and how, depending on how you color them, is going to, it's going to be to your taste. But anyways, looking pretty good. So that was a little different. Yeah, see, that's a little different from that. I kind of like these sandy colors. Ooh, I kind of like that. I kind of want to work with that in the future. So I'm going to swip it over to B real quick and jump in here, flip around some colors. Ooh, he does look pretty good in like the smoke palette. But anyways, it's all depending on your taste. There's a little bit of vibrant pinks in there for that one, looking pretty interesting. Some reds. Yeah, we'll flip through a few more times. Ooh, say like a sandy yellowish kind of cool look. I like that. Flip through a little bit more. Good. All right. Whites and blues. Blues. All right. There we go. Looking pretty cool. I kind of like that. All right. So, like I said, I think I'm going to leave that in terms of his looks. Just for funsies right now, I'm going to copy the Warframe colors, and I want to go see what this weapon, how this weapon works. So I'm going to jump in, and I will catch you guys back when I'm in the simulacrum. Alright, so I've spawned in a few enemies. This is not going to be a test in which we see its power. This is basically going to be a functionality test. So when it comes to the Phantasma here, you can see some sort of, it's like a beam-like weapon, beam-like shotgun. It does shoot multiple beams. You can kind of see it there. It shoots, it looks like 4 beams total. And then when it comes to its alternate fire, it looks to be like a grenade, and it consumed 2 ammo. Okay, interesting. Oh, you can hold it down. Okay, you can hold it down. It consumes more ammo. And let me get over here and shoot these guys. Consumes more ammo and does more damage. Oh, okay. I'm not too sure what those secondary damage was, but oh, you see these little like fairy-like things flying around and attacking the enemies. Interesting. So if I were to shoot, like, let's say I shoot all the way, oops, I shoot all the way over there, it's going to hit the wall, but you're going to see those things come out and start going after enemies. That's really cool. I don't know why it doesn't always allow me to charge it all the way, but look at that. Very cool. You do want to get that first impact damage if you can. It has a little bit of a stagger effect and does some damage, and then those little lights that come out and start doing additional damage is pretty cool. At first, I honestly didn't think I was going to be a fan of this weapon, and it's showing me a little bit of promise. We'll have to see how much damage it can do and how viable it is. But I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Its reload time is really good as well. You can see. Let me use up all the ammo and oops, reload. That quick. Ready? 0. Reload. That quick. Awesome. So I like it. I like it. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this weapon fares in the future. I'm going to spend a lot of time fooling around with this Warframe and seeing how much I love it and enjoy it. So expect to see some more Revenant very, very soon. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something. Let me know what you think about Revenant. I'd love to hear it. So, yeah. Hope to see you guys again next time. Blow!